it's time to just relax with you and get my makeup done. Yeah, so I'm inspired by my cute little shirt today. It's so cute. I like it. I love anything with daisy on it, or some type of pretty, cute flowers. So just how I feel today. I feel pretty happy or pretty good. Like the flowers just like, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. Yes, so I'm feeling good. So I'm gonna do my makeup according to how I feel. Yeah, so I'm gonna start out with my rose spray. Very refreshing. Just make it feel so good and rejuvenated. See, that's why it's quiet out, because you can hear it sound like it's about to pour down. Yesterday I went out shopping. I was all over the place. I was like, I think I went into like 5 different places yesterday. It was nice. I was hanging out with my daughter Nadine. So today I have this MAC eyeshadow that I've been bought, but I never can get the blue to come out the way I want. And I got a new eye primer, so I'm excited about using that. I'm going to be using a lot of the Juvia's palettes today. Now, it's not so much about all the colors in it. It's about maybe a specific color that I think that I can maybe mix and use here and there. So they all got different colors in it. But I saw something in it. I was like, okay, let me see what I can do. Okay, so now that my base is kind of rejuvenated, the rose water to kind of melt into my skin. But because of time, I'm going to go ahead and pat some of it dry. And now I'm going to use the L'Oreal Real Gold. Well, only a little bit. Earlier, I found the top to this and I set it on top to something. There you go. There you go. I knew I would find your owner. There you go. And I'm just going to put that into my skin. And then I'm going to use the number 7 moisturizer. It smells really good. I like this stuff, but my face is so like I would say moisturizer, very moisty. So I'm just gonna use a little bit today. Don't feel like I need a whole lot, but it's good to protect your skin, protect your beautiful skin. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and use the all-nighter primer, and this is by All-Nighter Ultra Glow Urban Decay. still forgot to look for the other Nick Shine Killer that's clear. I forgot to look for it. I don't know. I was so wrapped up into the lipstick that I found. But I'm not going to use the lipstick right away. I still got my stuff all in the bag. I haven't had time to like pull anything out the bag. Okay, so I want to try something different today. Okay, so with this here, I bought some new. Actually, I bought it from a boutique, a clothing boutique. Another setting powder, but this one gives you a really bright, like it's not light like you put it on. It's like it's not light, like transparent. It's very parent. I'm gonna say that. For better words, when I go to powder it away, it's still there. But I like the way that it kind of leaves everything kind of matte and mannequin like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use it in a different way today. The one thing I like about makeup is that you get to try different things. It's like when you're doing art, you try something, it might work, it might not work out, but you're glad you tried it if it do work out, you know what I mean? And I tried different stuff. I used to try this with my ear spun, so I'm gonna do it with this. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not. I really don't. This could be a bad idea. But you know, it's better gonna try something. I ain't gonna leave you out. You gonna know that I tried it. Okay, so now that, yeah, I think that's pretty good. When I first got that, I was hoping that it worked for what the way that I intended it to work, but it did not. Okay, so now we're gonna put on our foundation, but first I need to look for some correction concealer because I do have some new concealer, but I did notice that I had to put more than I anticipated because my other eye seems to seep through, like around this area, so I'm just gonna keep it like right there. Now when I first get concealer, I don't use the correction concealer because I be wanting to see if the concealer gonna work on its own. You get my drift, you know what I mean. Okay, some stuff works, some stuff don't. Alright, so now I gotta buy my sponge. This should go. Alright. Let me wet her a little bit with some water. Now this is not rose water, this is water that I just poured in here after I finished using it. It sprays really good. Sometimes you gotta make your own spray bottle, you know what I mean? Oh, you hear that thunder? Goodness. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and work on the eyebrows. I don't really want to cover up the eyebrows too much because I got my eyebrows tinted. They're not as bedazzled as I expected them to be. They didn't come out the way I wanted them to be. Like the lady that tint, I went to 2 different people that did my eyebrows on the same day. One like threaded them, and she told me she couldn't put an arch in my eyebrows because I didn't have enough ear, like bull ass, because I had it done before, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, she told me I didn't have enough ear on my eyebrows, and oh my gosh, she kept on talking to me about my freaking hair on my face. You almost have no hair on your face. You have no eyebrows. Like, I don't know that. If I want to get something done, I want it done, like make it look done, you know what I mean? I want to be diva up, so she ain't really do all that great of a job either. So I gotta find me a new person the next time I get my eyebrows done. But I did get them tinted, so hopefully it'll be easier to get my eyebrows doed up. Put a little bit on it's like a lip healer. Okay, so now I gotta find my eyebrow pencil. I should have got my eyebrow stuff ready. Oh, here go one right here. Perfect. Don't worry what happened to you. She got my eyebrows looking as if I don't wear makeup, you know what I mean? And I do wear makeup. And I guess it's nice, like if I don't have my makeup, I got some eyebrows. But I'm still not a fan. I'm still not a fan, but you know, I'm just now going back to like really do some things for myself as far as like getting my eyebrows done, my eyelashes done. So the more I do it, the more I'll be able to, you know, find the person that I like what they do. I went to the dentist the other day and my dentist said something to me. I'm going to share that with you. It just came in my mind just now. I don't know why. But I knew when he said it that it pretty much would show back up. It would show back up sometime. I didn't know when though, but it just showed up. And this is the by Too Faced, the mousse. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Eyebrow pencil as well. So my dentist said, okay, so what I want to do is I'm gonna work on your smile to fit who you are now. And when he said that, it was like, wow. And I just kind of looked at him. He said, I want to make sure that I make you happy. I want to make sure that I make you happy and do a wonderful job to fit exactly who you are now. And I was like, so I'm like, yeah, it's nice that, you know, when you recognize that someone sees you, you know what I mean? It's just like that saying, like, I see you. Like, you could tell somebody, I see you. Or you could tell somebody, I see you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like my dentist see me, and that just made me feel so good. I really did. I started smiling. And then he held my hand like this. And I was just, my dentist care about me. Might care about something else, but you know, that's all. The point is, there's people taking money, they don't care about the job they do. My dentist care about what I've been with my dentist forever. And I'm happy that I'm with him. Yes, I have no complaint about my dentist at all. Okay, so now, where's that pencil I bought? I bought this pencil. This is the Anastasia pencil. Help myself out. This a bad pencil, y'all. So now I'm going to use my Clinique foundation. Yeah, this is my new friend for right now. Okay. And people know like that I'm changing the subject. I'm all over the place, but people know like when you haven't been doing something in a while, and then like now you're getting back into it. They know like they kind of make decisions for you, like you know what I'm saying. Like if I was already back out there doing my stuff that I do to stay beautiful or to feel beautiful, whatever the case may be, I would have went in there and say, do it like this, I want like this, can you do this, and how much it's gonna be, you know what I mean? But I pretty much went in there like, can you do this? I want it done like this. Like I wasn't sure of myself, you know what I mean? Which I wasn't. I was just hoping that they could look at my bone structure and go in, cause I got a nice bone structure. I know my face get in the hands of the right makeup artist, it's gonna be on. Like midnight, honey, it's gonna be on, okay? So I know I have a nice bone structure, so I just assumed that they were gonna freaking kill it. But that's alright. I'm gonna make it work with what happened, with what I got. But next time be ready. Your girl going to be ready, do you hear me? Okay, let's get started with the foundation. I'm gonna come back to the eyebrows if I don't forget. There's a couple of steps that I need to do. But they look good though. They look good. I didn't struggle because they are pretty much done. Okay, foundation. Let's get that done up. Thank you, Spirit of Lights, because I want to thank you for, you know, tuning in, being a part of this journey with me. Sometimes I say to myself, wow, I love doing this. And then sometimes I say, oh, I can't believe I do this. Like, it takes a lot to prepare yourself to get ready to do certain things like this video. I wore myself out trying to clean up my studio. Plus, which is my living room. My studio is the whole house at this point. But cleaning the dishes, making sure the AC off, the refrigerator off. I still got stuff I gotta take in my room. And I'm so freaking happy that my son has came by and he put up my desk, which is my makeup area desk. It's so nice. And he put up the panels on the wall, like my OGs. Y'all remember when I was, my OGs remember when I had my makeup area and I had all my accessories on the wall. And I had a bedroom that I made into my own studio, you know. I had an extra room. Well, actually, it wasn't an extra room, to be honest with you. I chose to put my bedroom in my living room and make the bedroom my studio, so I can have a designated place to be able to do all the stuff that I wanted to do. Be able to shut the door, be able to be creative, feel relaxed. I did a lot of stuff in my little studio. I miss it, but I don't have it like that right now. And I'm okay with that. I'm happy with the way things are right now because I know some stuff is just temporary, and eventually I'm going to have a studio. I was looking at places the other day, and I gotta wait till I get my coins up. I gotta wait till I can afford it, you know. Don't want to get a studio and then next thing I'm like, y'all, I ain't got nowhere to live, you know what I mean? On that note, you know what I mean? I gotta take my time, make sure that I can provide for myself, you know, even though I know like a lot of my spirit likes to be there for me. If they could, I want to make sure that I can be there for myself at Yeah, my son, he put that back up on the wall, so y'all gonna be happy to see that. Okay, so now that I got my foundation on, let me pat it a little bit with my blender. I did a lot over the weekend. I hung out with Nadine a lot too. Like, we always together, but this time we really got like hung out together. Instead of like being with each other, we hung out with each other. It was nice. Wow, that thunder is going off, isn't it? Okay, so now that I got the foundation on, which is very pretty, we're gonna go ahead and put on the primer, and we'll come back to the eyebrows. So I'm gonna leave this out so I can remember nails on, so I can go ahead and do it this way. This stuff is pretty thick. Yeah, so I got my lashes done too, y'all. I did, I sure did, but they're not the way I wanted them. The girl kind of made the decision for me. I told her that I wanted them with volume and I wanted them long, but she gave me like what's long to her, you know what I mean? And everybody else, when I came out from getting my lashes done, I was staring in the mirror for a long time. She was like, you like them, you like them. And I was like, well, in my mind, since I'm paying for them, I'm gonna be honest. No, I wanted them long and full. And she said, they look natural. I said, but I didn't ask you for natural. I didn't ask you for natural. And I told Nadine, I said, maybe because I'm an older woman, people don't want to give me what I asked for. You know what I mean? So I told Nadine I wanted long and volume, and the girl gave me natural and basically medium short. You know what I mean? Medium. And Nadine was like, well, Mom, they still really pretty. But next time, you take control of the situation. You tell them exactly what you want, not what you want. She said you might have kind of made her feel like she can make the decision. And Nadine's right, because I was like, I want them long. And she's like, I told her I want the gorgeous. And she was like, well, do you want this one or this one? I said, I want the long one. She said, well, I think this one would look pretty on you. I was like, you sure? She said, yeah. I said, okay. So that was my mistake. I should have told her, no, I want the long ones because I feel, you know what I mean? I ain't got to tell her that. I don't tell people that. I don't do that. Matter of fact, people have a tendency to keep telling me that I'm a celebrity and I'm famous, but I never ever mention that to them. I don't even bring it up. And even when they bring it up, I deflect from it, you know what I mean? Because I don't want that to be the conversation. I pretty much should have told her they have to be really long and really pretty. You know what I mean? But that was my fault. Next time I'm be on it. I'm gonna be on it. Okay, so wait, now that I got the primer on, I think I'm gonna start out with this. Let me see if I can find that pretty color. Yeah. Let me look at everything. I think this is the blood. Let me look at it. Oh, here you go. I think here go the pretty color right here. That's pretty. Okay, this one got the black in it. And it got that white. Okay, this one has like, this one has like a white in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this white right here. And that's just gonna cover the eyeshadow like a base. Well, not really a base, but go over the primer. mix the lavender color first. And I'm not gonna like really go in on the lavender, just kind of using it as that base. Oh, wait. Yes, girl, that's pretty. I could literally do my whole eye right now with this color and be so freaking pleased. And see, that's the lavender color right here. And this is in the palette by Julia, which is really pretty. And then the next palette, this one is the Sahara by Julia. And I'm going to use this color right here. Real pretty. I kind of want like a tight knit brush. Okay, this one is good right here. And I'm just going to kind of go in right here. It's not even like colors you would use together. Little blue color right there. Well, hopefully it go on nice with the primer now because it's a really nice blue. Oh, snap. Now see, I'm glad I didn't give up on it. I guess I just needed the right primer, you know what I'm saying? It's so freaking pretty. And then I'm going to use that lavender brush to kind of blend in the top and the middle together. I think it's actually raining now. Oh yeah, that wind getting, whoa, it's getting down out there. It's thundering and raining really, really hard. Not doing a lot, I'm just gonna do the black. I don't know why I get so inspired to want to do my makeup on a freaking rainy day. But it's good for you. It's good for you. What's good for you? I'm happy for you. I know it's relaxing. Okay, that is freaking gorgeous. Let me go ahead and get started with my concealer. The correction. You might not even get to see the finished look, and that's okay. It's quite alright. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal the rest of my face. I feel like I don't have to go over the concealer underneath my eye again because the correction concealer did so good with the foundation and the concealer. I went to the chiropractor twice this week, y'all. Yep. Y'all, oh my God. I was walking and at one night I got in the shower and my leg was so tight and my hips were so tight and the back of my leg hurt me so much. Well, actually not the back of my leg, my actual butt was killing me. So I went to the chiropractor and he told me that one of my hips were like, instead of being like this, it was like tilted. Well, I think he said like this. So he took care of me for 2 days, right? And last night I could feel my hip go back in the right place. It was burning. I could feel the looseness of it. And I was like, oh my goodness. I need like a serious massage. I'm looking for my Kylie. Let's see, where are you? There you go. This is my new Kylie. Found it. This is my new Kylie contour concealer. It's nice and chocolatey and pretty, and I absolutely love it. It's like the perfect color. It's so good. I love it. I might have to go back and get me another one. And if she got an even darker one, I'm gonna get that too. I didn't try her light ones yet. I might. I'm not sure yet. And then he was telling me, the chiropractor was telling me that when you walk and you like not out of adjustment or something's not in the right place, it makes it worse. Like you have to get it taken care of and then walk. So now that I got it loose again, I can walk. I'm gonna go walk and really try to loosen it up. But I feel so much better. I was able to get me some sleep. It was keeping me woke at night. I couldn't get comfortable. And sometimes, like, we be in so much pain, you might just need that. We need, like, some type of, a little help me, you know what I'm saying? Especially for the chiropractor or a massage or something like that. Now, let me tell you something. I bet you if I wasn't single and I had a man and we was having sex, my hip would not be out of place if he were in the right place. Because my legs be spread out. But that's too much information, but you know what I'm saying. My leg would not have been stuck like that, child. Oh my God. When you kind of like not having sex and stuff, some stuff just act up. I guess that's why people do yoga. I don't know. But yoga would be good too to stay flexible. Definitely, if you're having sex, you want to stay flexible, you know what I mean? See, I ain't got to worry about that. I got a lot of forehead to cover. Oh my gosh. And my braids still on my forehead. That's why I like wearing wigs. I get to cover up half this forehead. Yes, girl, yes. Okay, let me go in with the blue eyeshadow. That's really pretty. Let's see. I don't know if I want to try that. Let me try this brush right here. So, because my eyelashes are new, I'm not going to put any mascara on them right now. I'm going to try to wear them just the way they are, but let me go ahead and put on some setting powder. And this setting powder is by Anastasia. I think it's the golden, let's see, the golden orange, child's orange. But I'm going to try to blend it out pretty good. That's why I bought some new translucent powder. I'm thinking maybe I can mix it here and there. Now while this is setting in, I'm going to go ahead and do something with my hair. This pencil is by Makeup Lab. Just tracing in my lips. Okay, our next thing we're gonna do is this blue. I think I got this one. Let's see which one this one says. Wet and Wild. It looks like it says velvet lipstick, but I don't